So, sweetness, let's go ahead and get started. So, we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Yay! That's my spirit fingers. Okay, let's get started. I'm always somewhere else. Okay. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Just work through it with your energy. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. Let's go. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intentions and validate information for our highest good only. Please release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe. 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 Okay. So, I'm just going to start by working through the energy and releasing. Just exhale at your own pace any guilt. I get sometimes people will say to me that they don't feel like they deserve, or they feel like they're being punished. And that's typically not how the universe works. Rule of thumb, what you believe is what happens. So if that's what you believe, I mean, it is what it is, but it's typically not how the universe works. You're not being punished, but it is your responsibility to remove yourself from vibrational experiences that do not serve you. So if you're thinking that some hero or shero or theyro is gonna just come into the situation and just pull you out and take 100% responsibility for your love, that's not gonna work. That doesn't even make sense. That means it's gonna have to come from an external source instead of an internal source. Instead, what we gonna do is remove this feeling that makes you feel like you don't deserve the love you want. You deserve it. Look, it's so interesting because the love you want probably is not even that far-fetched, but you just may not be used to it. And let me tell you something, sweetness, the older that you get, baby, the harder it is to change. So it may feel like, oh, I just don't deserve this. No, you just don't feel like changing. It's time to change to attract the correct love, but it starts within yourself first. So we're going to just remove any guilt, just remove any guilt associated with you deserving love. You deserve it. You gonna get it, and we gonna work through it, okay? We got this. Now, just exhale. Let it go. It's okay. We all have cringy moments from the past in life and in relationships, like, why the fuck did I do that? Or why did I participate in that? Or why did I tolerate that? Or why did I, you know what I'm saying? That's normal. Get over it. Do not get stuck in it, because there's so much more richness to life, so much more to experience that's coming your way in healthier ways, that there's no need to sit around and just obsess about all the things you did wrong once upon a time. If you've done it one time, obsessed about it, you can let it go. You just rest assured, you know, at this point you're beating a dead horse, so just let it go, you know. I've heard it said that the past doesn't technically exist and the future doesn't exist either, only the present. And we only keep the past alive by just constantly bringing it up. So if you've had experiences in love that you would like to be released from, stop bringing it up. Stop having the same pattern. Stop, you know, you gotta just work through healing that, and that takes time. And as I say, don't put the cart before the horse. is love that lives within you in infinite amounts. And its form, its presentation is you, the physical you. And embracing that that is who you truly are. Exhale. Inhale. Good job. Okay. So just working through this energy here. Working through this. Smoothing that energy. Okay. I'm going to do some reading, some intuitive reading, because I feel called to do it. And I'm just going to read over the energy and see if there's anything that comes up. No pressure, nothing has to come up, it's okay. But I'm going to go through that, so just relax here. Inhale, exhale, release. And I'm going to be here just a couple of moments. That was interesting. So what I got was like seeing you in a desert, walking in a desert by yourself, but you had on like a helmet, like a space helmet, right? So not only are you feeling alone and it's feeling like extreme, but at the same time it's even worse because you're in this whole fishbowl, and it's like a core feeling that if you happen to be, it's not a requirement, but if you've happened to ever feel not worthy in love, that's what it's coming out to be. Just a sense of loneliness, feeling a sense of like loneliness and extreme separation from anyone, from being able to connect. And sometimes you can get to a space in love where things did not go the way that you wanted to, kind of time and time again, and you start to just feel more and more connected. Now the way you feel versus what is actual reality is two different things. So I'm going to read the energy again because I read based off of what you're feeling, but I want to read again based off of what is actually happening, okay? Because sometimes we feel like our feelings are reality. Even when the days are good, you know, we be skipping down the street, you know, can't nothing mess with you. But then the days are bad, you're like, oh, everything's always like this. So I want to read for what it actually is versus what the feeling is, okay? So take a deep breath again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Got different. I have something different. This one is you in water. But it's almost like, it feels like an ocean, but it's not like you're scared of this water. It's just like you float in, you go out. And what it's almost saying is like you're going through a cleansing process. It's like half a cleansing and half like an incubation kind of period of like you're cleansing. And then there's a moment where you're out of that water and you're almost in like this hallway. I'll say a dark hallway, but not dark and negative. It's just, you know, kind of like you ever take a bath. You don't necessarily like get up from your bath and want all the lights on. No, it's just you've cleansed yourself and now you're out into like a dimly lit area, and in front of you is this light, you know. And so a part of this process of feeling separated or feeling lonely or feeling disconnected is a cleansing, a kind of incubation period. And then once you get out of that cleansing process, then you have to choose to walk into the light. And it's almost as if you can see it in front of you. It is a choice, and then you allow the light to shine on you. So disconnect from the mentality of the feeling that we just talked about in the desert and go through the cleansing process. Because the cleansing process, it doesn't seem like it's difficult. It just seems like it's a process. And a lot of times it's just willing ourselves to make a change, to go in a new direction, you know. So that's what came up. You know, I haven't collectively, intuitively read in a while, so I hope you all enjoyed that. usually save all the intuitive reading for Array Tarot, because even though I hope that you all enjoy it, I kind of feel like I try to just save the energy healing for here and then the intuitive stuff for there, but whatever. Whatever. Everything's a process, whatever. So let's just continue to remove that. And we all get to this space on our own, we all get to why things are the way they are. There's no black and white journey, but it is all our responsibilities to connect in with ourselves and take responsibility for getting us through the process. So just removing that guilt. Sometimes there can be a feeling of feeling guilty for taking care of yourself because you've never seen, maybe the examples you've seen were people who felt guilty taking care of themselves, or people who are manipulative, and so they made you feel guilty for taking care of yourself. It's a combination of stuff. Don't even worry about it, okay? Let's just cleanse. Let's just cleanse. Let's just cleanse. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Work through that. Inhaling and exhaling. Removing and releasing. Letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. And just removing and releasing. And shifting that energy. Guilt has no place here. It's not necessary. It's just a lower vibrational experience that has its purpose in life, but constantly feeling guilty about something that you have no business feeling guilty about, it's kind of not using guilt to its actual correct purpose. So it almost weakens the value of it. Look, every feeling that we have in our toolbox is purposeful, but when we feel too much of one way, it just becomes too much. Even toxic positivity, where it's like, baby, sit down, take a break, take a breather. You don't got to be on all the time, it can be the same kind of stuff. So we're just working through that, and we learn how to embrace every feeling of sadness, of happiness, of joy, of confusion, of concern, of fun, of frustration. Everything has a purpose. It helps in our life purpose. And in this area of love, guilt needs to be removed. You deserve the love that you are seeking. You deserve to be taken care of and to be cared for. You deserve all of those things. And you have to believe that. And you have to take responsibility to believe that. Do not believe that someone's going to just come over here and show you how to love yourself. I cannot stand all those movies that are out there that has somebody come and show you how to love yourself, baby. That, what that tells me? That tells me that the person is not looking for a partner, they're looking for a parent. That's what it tells me. You want a partner, not a parent, okay? Because whenever something else new happens in life, you can be looking at them, they're like a deer in the headlights, like, figure this out too. No, don't try to save nobody, and don't feel like you need to be saved. Be two whole people coming together. That's it. So just removing that last bit of guilt and just cleansing. So, well, family, I hope you enjoyed this session. For those who really needed it, or for those who are just like, hey, just get a little tune up here, okay? I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. Whatever. I hope you enjoyed the session, sweetness, and I hope you're able I'll see you later,